Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another terrific episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. This is episode number 6. We're returning to the town of Misfit people, all the people that couldn't make it to other places. This episode, amongst many other episodes, this one is going to be like extra jumpy in comparison to other episodes, just because there's a lot of like back and forth we have to go through in this town because I didn't know the correct order of things to go and check up on. I only knew like the rough details of what we needed to accomplish, so I check on a lot of things out of order. Some of that is kind of cut out of the episode as a whole. Some of it is like back and forth. We return, we go back. So yeah, it's just an episode that's a little bit all over the place. You know, with that being said, we're still definitely progressing story-wise in this episode, so it's still definitely an important episode to check out. But here we have a little bit of a scene with Kairi. Get to see Kairi again.
It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to.
It reminds her of the secret place. We get a little heart-to-heart with Sora.
Kairi?
Sora?
And you can see Sora gets snapped out of it. Just kind of a shame. You know, at times you almost wonder if this poor young man would have been better with just going on and living his normal life. Sorry about that. I'm a tad tired tonight. It's 10:30 as I start the recording here, which is especially late for me to be doing a voice recording. Normally I get these done at 9, but had a little bit of a situation with the old puppo here today, so yeah, falling a little bit behind on schedule. It was a rough day, but you know, rough days come and they go. No sense of getting all worked up about it. Everything sorts itself out in the end. You can see he's forming his house with all of his mystical powers and whatnot. Just doing the old blue-doo-doo-doo-doo. You know, getting that all going. So there now. Ahem. Your king asked me to train you in the art of magic. Okay, we don't really need to be trained the art of magic, Yen Sid. Or, this isn't Yen Sid. Shit, we don't meet Yen Sid in this game, I don't think. I forget this guy's name. Merlin. His name's Merlin. And I don't know her name. She's very inconsequential towards the plot. Fairy godmother, I guess. But now that we know that, we could stop by anytime we want to train our magic. Let's go here. We talk to Yuffie, who points us in the correct direction of Leon, which is very good. It shouldn't take long to get to Leon, now that I know where he's actually at. I try to go here to get to him, because I see this Trinity here. I'm like, oh, that's cool. We could just bust through this back wall and into the next location. But because we don't have the double jump, we can't actually do that. So that's fun. We return some Dalmatians home, but we can't actually climb up this way to get into the alleyway, which kind of sucks. It's kind of a bad experience, but it is what it is. Let's just get to that alleyway as quickly as humanly possible. I try not to get in too many battles while we're traversing here. You can see there, I hit that guy, and I think about killing him, but it's just easier to go to the alleyway, honestly. Like, we're not going to get enough EXP to warrant what that's worth. So, like, we might as well just keep moving forward. Now, here we actually do need to knock these guys out, because we can't do a Trinity with enemies on the field. So we actually do need to get rid of all the enemies in this central location, but yeah, like I said, back there, it didn't seem to make much logical sense to myself as to why we would even consider doing that, so we didn't do it. Here we go, some more of these guys spawn. I want to do the thunder on them, but the thunder actually powers up the yellow guys. You know, being as they shoot thunder, of course it would. So we don't want to power them up just to get rid of some of the blizzard guys. It really doesn't make much sense, being as they don't do a ton of damage when they hit anyways. So you might as well just stay focused on the task. You can see there's a Trinity there. I'm just having a hard time finding it, but there it is. There we go. We break that barricade. Now we're able to go to the secret waterway, which is where we will find Leon. See him there swinging his sword. I talked to this lady first just to see what's going on. Now let's talk to Leon. So you found the keyhole. Yeah. Keyblade locked it automatically. Good. Every world has a keyhole. They lead to the heart of the world and we need to seal it. That's pretty much the gist of what you need to know here as far as story goes. Yeah, if the world isn't sealed, the world disappears, which is essentially what pretty much happened to Destiny Island. Not in its entirety, as we'll see. You know, even a destroyed world can be saved partially. It may wound up in darkness, but you know, it's not like just because we don't seal it, it's immediately destroyed. So that's good to know moving forward. Obviously our characters don't know that, but I do, because I played enough of these games to understand how the principles work. I go here because I know that like this area in particular holds a little bit of importance later on in the game. Obviously we can't do anything with it now, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we could have hit it with a blizzard and maybe progressed a little bit, but I don't think we can. We can't do that Trinity yet. But this area is going to become pivotal towards the end of the game. It's kind of where our like main characters will hang out, but as for right now, yeah, it doesn't hold much value. I think we actually need to go back in there. Maybe we do so later. Because we need to do that in order to use the stone that Leon gave us. But maybe we do it later. Like I said, a little scatterbrained at the moment. Just a ton going on today, so. There we go, get him out of the way. I really don't feel like dealing with these guys, but of course I do, because you can see I leveled up, and that's always beneficial. Collecting some monies, defeating some bad guys. You know, we take it where we can get it. I try not to avoid them as much as possible, but at the same point in time, try not to, like, overdo it either. Sorry, I'm tired. Jesus. Let's give out these potions. I just don't want them to waste the items, like, when we're not in a boss fight. You know, it's almost a waste. There we go. Those can, like, permanently change our defensive stats and our offensive stats. So that's good to know. Because we'll definitely want that moving forward. Rather than sell them, it's easier to apply those stats to the group. But here we go. We have to talk to this man here. Like, what you got there? Hey! Well, if it ain't a gummy block. Yep. What's this one for? You're kidding me. Flying around a gummy ship, you don't know nothing about navigation blocks. Bunch of pinheads, inner space ain't no playground. It's like, just tell us what we need to do. We don't have a choice. It's like, no hard feelings, alright? I can lend you a hand then. Whoa, thanks, man. Basically, with these, we can go to new places. That, yeah. I mean, conceptually, it makes no sense at all. Conceptually, that shouldn't have any impact. Like, the number of blocks we have expands the area of the universe that we're able to explore. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But apparently in this game, that's how it works. It's like, what was that? I hear some bells ringing. So some bells are ringing. Go check it out if you want, but deliver that book for me first. When you're done, stop by the house in the 3rd district. I'll be there. Okay. Easy enough. So let's go deliver the book to Merlin. And then we'll meet him in the old abandoned house. And then we should be good to go. Just thunder our way through this. See, magic is becoming very important. Like, as we progress, especially with like large hordes like that I don't feel like dealing with, like just hordes of enemy that really don't give a ton of EXP and we could just wipe out with a single thunder. It doesn't make much sense to spend a lot of time on them. I'd rather just get them wiped out of the way. No, that book. So Sid asked you to bring it. I don't even know myself. In fact, it's not mine. It just found its way to him. He'll put it here for now, but we need to find the missing pages to unlock it. Talk to Fairy Godmother about the rock we found. Do you know what this is? Oh, that poor thing. You turned into a summon gem. This little creature lived in a world consumed by darkness. When the world vanishes, yeah, we get to summon a creature. Well, his spirit. Bippity boppity boo! So now we could summon Simba into our battle. And it goes over the rules there. Essentially, you could bring him... they're overpowered characters that we could bring into battle at any point in time, but we have to sacrifice our 2 team members. And if we die, they die. If they die, we die. So, they run on a time limit. Or in some cases, like when the magic runs out. You know, all that good stuff. So, we just gotta be careful when using them. They are overpowered, but they also have like a ton of drawbacks. So, we just have to be careful with that. You can only summon them in battle. You can see there, I was getting ready to summon him on some Heartless. And I go to take these guys out, but then I see, who is it? It's Riku.
What's going on?
Riku!
Sora doesn't believe he's real.
Hey, cut it out.
I'm not dreaming this time. Right?
I hope not. Took forever to find you.
Riku!
And Sora breaks down. He's like, Riku, thank God I found you, man.
Wait a second, where's Kairi?
Isn't she with you? Well, don't worry. I'm sure she made it off the island too.
Okay,
We're
hopefully.
finally free. Hey, she might even be looking for us now. We'll all be together again soon. Don't worry. Just leave everything to me.
Leave everything to him. But then he sees.
Leave it to who?
Sora, what did you...
I've been looking for you, and Kairi too, with their help.
So, Riku gets a little bit of exposition. And this is one of my favorite parts. Who are they?
We visited so many places and worlds looking for you.
And Sora's like, we're looking for you, man.
Well, what do you know? I never would have guessed.
Oh, and guess what? Sora's the Keyblade Master.
That's one of my favorite parts of all time. Is like, it's not Sora that breaks
What's that mean?
the
So this
interdimensional
is called a Keyblade?
rule that you're not supposed to share
Hey,
things.
give it back.
It's Donald, or Goofy, the one who's entrusted not to do so. Now Riku doesn't seem too pleased with the
Whoa.
Keyblade, so he just throws it back to us. He's like, I don't want it.
So you're coming with us, right? We've got this awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
No, he can't come.
What?
Donald's like, he can't come.
Oh,
Forget
come on.
about it.
He's my friend.
Sora's justifying it,
Oh, he's gone.
and then Goofy tells us he's gone.
Riku?
So, he's committed his
Nice
first offense
going.
of being a major asshole
Oh well.
and just disappearing
This is
mid-conversation
And who
for
knows?
no apparent reason at
Maybe
all.
we'll run into Kairi soon too.
But okay, I guess. Let's go talk to the big old man. Big old man Sid. Let's go talk to him. You guys ever hear of Maleficent? I hear she's in town. A witch, man. She's a witch. Don't take her lightly. She's been using the Heartless for years. One day a swarm of Heartless took their world. That was 9 years ago. These guys came here, Maleficent did it, and Ansem was their ruler. This is like the 9th time we've gone over the Ansem reports. Maleficent must have gotten some of the pages. And here we can see Maleficent is putting ideas in Riku's head to make him think that we don't give a shit about him. Which, I mean, in all fairness, I really don't care about Riku. So she's right to a degree. Riku in this game is just an asshole. Like 90% of the time, so... I genuinely don't. You know, that's my stance on it. But to put that ideas into that young man's head is also not good. No, it's not. It's a frowned upon thing. Something I definitely wouldn't approve of. She's been thinking about the bell in the 2nd district. Oh boy. There's a legend about it, but it's all boarded up. Nobody could get there. Go check it out. Ring it 3 times, see if anything happens. Something tells me we're about to face a boss. I don't know. That sounds a lot like the start to a boss battle. Just saying. No, I could be mistaken, but... things like that definitely sound like the start to a boss battle. I should have cut out a little bit of this, because we're going to go back and forth here a little bit, I believe. But I really didn't. That's my bad. I'm just realizing it now in post-production. And maybe I did. Maybe my cut's just so smooth I can't even see it on the screen, but I highly doubt it. So here we could see, this is why I left some of this in here, is we could see what it looks like when some of the Dalmatians are brought home. Look at that, they're happy. Happy little family. Look at the happy little puppies. Look at them. Happy little puppies. Oh, puppy, puppy, puppy. Thank you, puppy friend. You guys are good puppy friends. Thank you. Thank you, little buddy. There, we got Kiraga G. And Furaga G. I don't know what they do, but thank you, little puppy friends. I like you. You got tails. I don't know. If you can't tell, yeah, like, I love animals, especially dogs, so much. Just so cool, man. Just so awesome. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But what we need to do, and I don't, yeah, I'm in the alleyway here, so this isn't like a shortcut to where we need to get. We need to go to the Gizmo shop and get on top of it. There's a few small things we could do in the Gizmo shop. I think I left them in here just because they take like 0 time to do. I keep going into this room backwards, I think. There they are. Hello, puppies. Hello. But, yeah, we need to go into the Gizmo shop to unlock what we want to unlock. And I hate dealing with those fat guys. I really do. Not to be... I don't know. Is fattest a word? I don't know. Discriminatory towards body weight, I guess, is one way to put it. But, yeah, those guys are just annoying to deal with. But I remember we have to do this ahead of time, otherwise we can't progress, like, at all. There's a couple buttons in here that we have to click in order to reach the top of the shop. Otherwise it won't drop down the ladder that we need to use to get to the top of the shop. So we need to go and press these buttons. So I'm just searching, because I'd hate to get there, not have it be there, and miss out on this. Because right now is like the... You'll see when we do the battle. Right now is the key point to do the battle. If you don't do it like this early in the game, it's just not a challenge. So you're better off to hit it early than to try and hit it late. Thanks, buddy. There we go, we got the little beeping noise, which means we did everything right, which means we just have to go to the top of the shop. We should be good to go. I'm just checking to make sure it doesn't unlock anything else, like something that we're missing. You can see, even though this Keyblade isn't like significantly more powerful, it's definitely doing a lot more damage, and our overall stats are getting a lot better. Like, our health is looking a lot stronger than Episode 1. We definitely have more magic points. Combo-wise, we look a lot stronger. you know, it's all the little things are starting to add up, and that's how these RPGs play. But I like that it doesn't play in like a traditional RPG format. I really love that about this game, that it's an RPG, but like not really. Which is why, yeah, I think it's one of the reasons I fell in love with the game, because it's sort of in between. It's really hard to describe unless you've really played games like this that weren't as good in the past, if that makes any sort of sense. You can see this combo effect is definitely doing a lot better than the stun impact. Like, I love the extra shell of damage that it deals. But now we have to use our Trinity here. All three of us run into it. And then let's pull this 3 times. Like Sid advised. And that should give us what we need to get to. As long as Sid was, you know, telling the truth there. Shit's starting to light up. Oh boy. Everything's going crazy. And that certainly looks like a keyhole. So we might be able to seal this world from the darkness, so it will never be destroyed, and will always exist. That would be terrific. Let's just go and seal that away. I'm sure no boss will be waiting for us. Yeah, I'm sure there won't be anything expected. Oh shit. It's the Guardian Heartless. We know we could deal with him, like, really easily. He's not a problem at all. Yeah, in fact, we're, like, decimating him right now. He's doing so bad. But what is this? Oh, shit. He morphs. And he realizes he must megamorph in order to defeat the Power Rangers. I mean, Average Joe and crew. So he turns himself upside down. Because somehow this is more intimidating. Even though it's pretty much the same thing with an extra amount of moves built in. It's really no difference. He's really not eliminating any of the struggle. So let's just take him out. I mean, he should be easy enough. He's appearing easy enough, like as easy as he was the first time with just a different moveset, but I think as long as we just keep wailing on him, and I keep getting lucky with these, whatever, like, parrying his attacks. Like, I just keep winging them out of the ballpark here. I really need to lock on at this point. I keep dodging them somehow, which is nice. I think it's like I'm trying to hit while he's hitting, so I'm falling underneath it. Which is completely like mitigating any damage it would do. There you go, I think we destroyed another piece of his body there. I thought I saw a whole bunch of orbs fly. No, I'm mistaken, because this other thing is like right over there. I just saw it on the edge of the screen. Okay, but there we definitely got one. You can see, this is like a cool breaking point in the game, because like, it really shows like how strong we've become. Because this first battle with him wasn't a walk in the park. It wasn't ultra hard either. For some people this is like a real struggle point, but we didn't really struggle with it. So this goes to show like how far we've come, that like, not only did we not really struggle with that one, but like, we're not even like semi-close to struggling with this guy. Like, he's not a problem whatsoever. We're just decimating him. I mean, like, yeah, there goes his other arm, now it's just his head. That's all that we have to deal with. He can't really attack us other than this stupid-ass cannon, which does, like, practically nothing. I mean, if it hits us, it does, but it's so easy to avoid. Like, it's such an easy boss fight in comparison to the first time we saw him, because we had no abilities. So he goes down. Goodbye, heartless foe. Claim the power of wind. Arawa. I don't know how to pronounce it, but wind goes around you. If people try to hit you with certain moves, it doesn't work. It just reflects off you. It's really useful. Like, ultra useful. So, yeah, definitely something I will be using in the future. And by the future, I mean, like, the next episode. I haven't filmed the next episode. We're pretty much up to date now, but... And that's, Tuesday night, I'm saying that. So, yeah, it could change. Very likely won't, but... could change. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of this episode. I really hope that you all enjoyed. I've definitely seen a little bit less traction on the page lately. And I don't mean that in a way to, like, call anybody out. Oh, scan is super useful. We'll be able to see health left on individuals and stuff like that. But I really don't mean to call anybody out or do anything like that when I say less traction. I just mean, you know, I hope the videos are still being perceived well. But with that being said, if you did like this video, please feel free to like, comment, and even consider subscribing. You know, all that stuff definitely continues to highly motivate myself into making more videos like this in the future, moving forward. And like I said, yeah, it's a game series I personally really love. I really love making these episodes, so if there's anything I could do to help spruce them up a little bit, anything you guys would like to see, you know, that would make it more enjoyable from your end, please feel free to let me know. This was a heavily uncut episode. I thought originally this would be one of the more heavier cut episodes, but it turns out it actually doesn't take like a ton to get to where we are right now, or at least to navigate around Traverse Town. In Kingdom Hearts 2, the worlds are like huge, which is why I always think like this is going to take a long time, but I'm just more familiar with that game. But in the original Kingdom Hearts, the worlds aren't as ridiculous in size, so, you know, I get to blast through a lot of it a lot quicker, and a lot of it comes back to memory really quickly because, yeah, when it comes in time, I will show you where I gave up as a young lad, and I beat it when I was like 16, 17 years old. So, with that being said, I'm going to sign off here. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Like I said, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you right here on Sunday, or what am I talking about? On Tuesday for the next fantastic episode in the series. Until then, everybody take it easy. Have a great rest of your weekend, and have a great start to your week. See you later, folks.